This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trailing to Reaction. As I said during the teaser, I think A Quiet Place is overrated. It's an interesting concept, though the movie wasn't nearly as scary or as good as most people said it was. It was a fine effort. I don't say it's a bad movie by any stretch, but it wasn't the second coming either. It was fine entertainment. Not much more, not much less. In any case, let's take a look at the trailer for A Quiet Place Part 2.
What is going on?
Is it a prequel?
It's okay, baby.
Definitely a prequel.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. We're okay. We're okay. That's not okay. That's not. Where? Mom. Oh my God. It's okay.
I don't know why you came all the way up here. There's nothing left.
Please. There are people out there worth saving.
You don't know, do you? I do. The people that are left, they're not the kind of people worth saving.
Well, that was the trailer, the full-length trailer for A Quiet Place Part 2. And I have to admit, I didn't expect them to go in this direction. I don't know why it surprises me, to be totally honest with you. It seems fairly obvious. But I didn't expect it. I expected the story to move forward. It appears that they actually have went backward. And we're seeing a bit more of how this happened. Though I'm actually glad that they're taking this angle because many Americans are gun happy, and I'm generally curious as to how these creatures could have done as well as they did, at least as well as they did as illustrated by A Quiet Place. Because they're big, they seem fast, but I get no impression that they're bulletproof. And as I said, Americans like guns. So the idea that these creatures could beat an armed populace, for the most part, obviously everyone doesn't have a gun, but lots of people have guns, and they're readily available for those who don't. And it would seem to me that an invasion of these creatures would certainly warrant people to get guns. So I could see them beating small pockets of humans, to be sure, but being we have numerical superiority, I assume, and like I said, lots of guns, I'm not sure I understand how this is even possible. Now keep in mind something, there's lots of things I don't know. So maybe this was an invasion on the scale of Independence Day, in which case there are lots of spaceships and creatures and we were overwhelmed. with superior technology. That's possible, though unlikely. Why is it unlikely? Because the way the creatures respond and react to things, we're not talking about, at least it doesn't appear to be a case of a higher technology at play. It seems more animalistic. It seems more driven by instinct, the way they respond to things. So I don't honestly think we're talking about an alien invasion. Now, we could be talking about an extra-dimensional invasion. That's possible. In fact, if we're talking about an extra-dimensional invasion, that would perhaps even explain why they're so hard to beat. In the sense that it's not like a spaceship landing. These things are popping up all over the place. That I could see, at least for a time, overwhelming humanity. But at the same time, again, we have lots of guns, and there are lots of us. So, assuming that these creatures aren't overwhelming humans numerically, I still don't see how they became the threat that they became in A Quiet Place. At least from the little glimpses we got, they seem to have effectively turned humanity into a dying species. I find that dubious. As I said, because we have lots of weapons, our survival instinct is second to none. If anything is going to kill humans off, it's us. I don't think anything else can frankly do it. Well, viruses, to be sure. Microbes, yes. But any kind of big apex predator, it's unlikely. But in any case, this is also not reality. It's a science fiction / horror movie. That being said, it seems a mite unrealistic. We'll see. This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trail Interaction. Welcome to 2020. Peace.